I see people who already have the account and the new symbol next to their name.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
People ready to spend that money.
Yeah. So
if I had it, if I could spend $100 on this game 3 times, I would get it.
I'm annoyed with this whole thing, but somebody did make a point earlier in a post I saw that is kind of decent. I don't know. So I've played the game for 1,500 hours.
Right.
I put $300 into it for me and all my friends. But if we just go for my game alone, that's $150 or so. Right. 1,500 divided by 150 is 10.
Not worth it.
10
Not
cents.
worth it.
I spent 10 cents an hour of gameplay.
Not
on here.
worth a penny.
$100 offline mode, not worth it.
It's not just the offline mode.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It comes when you buy that, your new character at wipe will have level 3 stats on hideout management, bolt action, strength, endurance.
For the offline mode or for the actual
for
mode?
actual game mode.
And who confirmed this?
BSG.
Because I haven't seen anything about them saying that. I've seen the obviously the video that they revealed.
If you go to the store page,
it
goes into more description of what is coming with it. The extra gear that you get is a scav junk box, a weapon case, a ammo case. You get more guns and starting supplies than EOD. You get 1,000,000 rubles starting out instead of the 500,000 or something like that. More euros, more American. And the one thing we don't know about for sure, so there's a new item, or 2 new items. One item is supposed to make it to where scavs, if you have 6+ scav rep or 6+ fence rep or whatever, scavs over 60 meters won't shoot at you first unless you shoot at them. I feel like that's going to be for the offline mode, and if it's not, that's bullshit.
Okay, thank you. I was actually going to ask you that too.
Yeah.
I still don't think it's worth it. If it was shared character progression, I would have bought it already. But it's not, and it's obviously not because there's no wipes.
Yeah, no, for that part of it, there's not. But the rest of the shit that you get at the beginning of wipe, that's kind of like some good shit, but in my mind, still not worth $250. Until the argument of I've paid 10 cents an hour for all the fun I've had in this game.
Yeah, I mean,
$100 for another fucking 1,000 hours.
I've already spent 140, 150 or whatever the fuck on this shit.
Same, and that's why I am upset by it, because I have already spent that money. Like, if they had done something like this at 1.0, I would be way less pissed. But there's no reason for them to give a new beta edition when they already took away the best beta edition there was.
Dude, they have so many competitors coming out now, is all I gotta say about this.
And another thing I have to say is that, and I'm sure you've seen this on the fucking pages or whatever, that when we bought EOD, it said all future DLC.
Mm-hmm.
This is a future DLC. I don't know why we're not getting it.
So the way
for free.
The way that literally there's the mod deleted it, or the supposed BSG employee in the Tarkov page had his comment deleted already or whatever. But he said, "Y'all
Are you talking about that Thai guy?"
No, it was someone else. I forget who it was, but he basically said, "Hey, this isn't DLC. This is a feature of a new addition to the game and a new game mode. Y'all stop trying to decide what DLC is and get over it, basically."
Downloadable. What is it? DLC downloadable content.
That's not how you talk. That's not how you talk to people who are having to hand over $100.
Yeah.
New $100 for really that much. That's not a good way. Just shut up and like this. How about you go fuck yourself, huh?
With that kind of attitude, Tarkov will die within a couple years, and then these new games that are coming out, Gray Zone, that arena one that you just sent, Spencer.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks really fucking good. Tarkov has been one of the best games I've played, but now that everyone's catching on, they're probably putting all their fucking dedication to some games like this because they see.
I mean, as good of a game as this is, there's just no way around the fact that it is also still trash. Like, people are thinking, hey, we can do better than this. And I'm not saying that the game and the concept and BSG is trash. I'm just saying the product that we play is so low quality. That's why it's still a beta. That's why they haven't they couldn't even realistically release this as a full game yet because there's too many problems. It doesn't even run right on most people's computer. So they say their minimum requirements are so much lower than what you really need, because I feel like I have below minimum requirements. That's just plain and simple. Like I feel like to play this game you need way better shit. Not just 64 gigs of RAM or whatever the fuck. You need very good processor. You need very good motherboard.
Yeah.
I mean, you need lots of memory.
Yeah, you got to spend a lot of money on your setup to even play this game, and then they're fucking sitting there trying to charge you $100 for some bullshit. Like, they're just trying to get a pretty penny in everywhere they can to support their system, which I get. They need it.
Every single one of these streamers that you see playing this game, and you see like their game running like so good, every single one of them.
Operator Drewski, they're running a fucking $6,000 PC.
Right, but specifically, no matter what PC they're running, they always have a dedicated drive with nothing else on it that has like 2 gigs or more.
And then they have that whole second PC to run the stream, so their game isn't fucked.
Right, but I just mean like they have this game on a single drive.
Hello.
On a solid state drive, on a single solid state drive that's very big. And because all of them say this, they're like, well, the reason to do that is because of the fact that this game has memory leaks like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And memory leaks.
Gray Zone is really good, but I do think it's gonna suffer greatly from optimization problems for people. Again, it's gonna be another. The game's great if you can run it, but if you can't run it, then if you don't meet the specs, then there's no way in hell you're ever gonna enjoy it, even if you bought it. And that's just like most games that come out these days. Literally every game you have all these indie games that come out that every once in a while you find a diamond in the rough and it's fun to play and it's awesome. But even then, like all these AAA games that are coming out, they're asking for like. Way too. They're like, yeah, you need 120 gigs of space on your computer, and then also you need all these other specs. And it's like, bro, what happened to just making a video game? What are you doing? Why?
Yeah.
And then and also we're gonna come out with 3 editions. We're gonna come out with standard, gold, and platinum. Platinum's $150 sometimes.
Yeah, I feel that.
And it's like, dude, like, come on, like, it's just you get 2 weeks early access on the game. It's like the game that's not gonna work. This is you just masking your like last second beta to fix bugs, and you're telling me you're charging me for it. Like, it's just dumb. And then